Welcome back to our MD's I Law channel where every case is clear. If you are new here, I am Kritik and this is part 6 of our AIBE 17 previous paper analysis series. Today, we are diving deep into some of the most important questions from the AIBE 17 exam, breaking them down to help you prepare effectively. Whether you are gearing up for your exam or just looking to understand the legal landscape better, you are in the right place. So, grab your notes, and let's get started. 51st question is, according to the Article 300A of the Constitution of India, no dash shall be deprived of his property save by authority of law. The correct option is A, person. According to Article 300A of the Constitution of India, no person shall be deprived of his property save by authority of law. The term person includes both citizens and non-citizens, as well as natural and juristic persons, such as corporations, trusts, societies, etc. The article protects the right to property of every person, regardless of their nationality, citizenship, or legal status. Unlike the repealed Article 31, which was a fundamental right. The article also does not confer any right to approach the Supreme Court directly for the violation of the right to property, but only the High Courts under Article 226. 52nd question is, which of the following is not law, according to Article 13 of Indian Constitution? The correct option is D, none of these. According to Article 13 of the Indian Constitution, law includes any ordinance, order, bylaw, rule, regulation, notification, custom or usage having in the territory of India the force of law. Therefore, all the options given are considered as law under Article 13 and are subject to judicial review if they are inconsistent with the fundamental rights. 53rd question is, which of the following schedule deals with Union List, State List and Concurrent List in the Constitution of India? The correct option is A, Schedule 7. Schedule 7 of the Constitution of India deals with the division of powers between the Union and the states. It contains three lists: the Union List, the State List, and the Concurrent List. Schedule 10 of the Constitution of India deals with the provisions for the administration and control of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes. Schedule 11 of the Constitution of India deals with the powers, authority and responsibilities of panchayats. Schedule 12 of the Constitution of India deals with the powers, authority and responsibilities of municipalities. 54th question is, the title of the Constitution of India is laid down in. The correct option is D, Article 393. This article states that the Constitution of India may be called by that name. It is the last article of the Constitution and is part of the final chapter titled, short title, Commencement, authoritative text in Hindi and repeals. Article 1 declares India as a union of states and specifies the territory of India. Article 5 defines the citizenship of India at the commencement of the Constitution. Article 390 gives power to the President to remove difficulties in giving effect to the provisions of the Constitution relating to the transition from the Government of India Act, 1935 to the Constitution of India. 55th question is too simple. Constitutional provisions of fundamental rights, FRs, are given under which part of the Constitution of India? The correct option is C, Part 3. The constitutional provisions of fundamental rights are given under Part 3 of the Constitution of India, which is also called the Magna Carta of India. Part 3 of the Constitution of India contains Articles 12 to 35, which deal with the 6 fundamental rights of the citizens of India. These rights are: right to equality, Articles 14 to 18; right to freedom, Articles 19 to 22; right against exploitation, Articles 23 to 24; right to freedom of religion, Articles 25 to 28; cultural and educational rights, Articles 29 to 30; right to constitutional remedies, Articles 32 to 35. 56th question is a question from Indian Penal Code. Provisions for right of private defense is given between dash of IPC. The correct option is B, sections 96 to 106. These sections of the Indian Penal Code, 1860 contain provisions relating to the right of private defense available to every citizen of India. This right can only be exercised in case of imminent danger and state support or assistance is not available. The right of private defense can be categorized into two types: the right of private defense of the body and the right of private defense of property. The term body refers to one's own physical being or the body of another person, while property encompasses both movable and immovable possessions belonging to oneself or someone else. The right of private defense is essential for safeguarding one's life, freedom, and property and is an inherent right for individuals. However, using force to protect one's person or property is meticulously regulated by the law and must adhere to specific criteria. 57th question is: the consent is not a valid consent under Section 90 of IPC. Obviously, the correct option is D, all of these. Section 90 of the IPC states that a consent is not valid if it is given by a person under any of the following circumstances: under fear of injury, or under a misconception of fact, and if the person doing the act knows, or has reason to believe, that the consent was given in consequence of such fear or misconception. By a person who, from unsoundness of mind, or intoxication, is unable to understand the nature and consequence of that to which he gives his consent. By a person who is under 12 years of age, unless the contrary appears from the context. Causing of the death of child in the mother's womb is not homicide is provided under. The correct option is B, explanation 3 to Section 299. Section 299 of the Indian Penal Code defines culpable homicide as the act of causing death by intending to cause death, or causing such bodily injury likely to cause death, or knowingly doing an act likely to cause death. Explanation 3 to Section 299 states that the causing of the death of child in the mother's womb is not homicide. But it may amount to culpable homicide to cause the death of a living child, if any part of that child has been brought forth, though the child may not have breathed or been completely born. This means that killing a fetus in the womb is not considered as homicide, but killing a child who is partially delivered is culpable homicide. This explanation is based on the principle that a person becomes a legal entity only after birth and not before. 59th question is: punishment for defamation under Indian Penal Code is simple imprisonment for a term which may extend to -years or with fine or with both. The correct option is A, 2 years. Punishment for defamation is prescribed under Section 500 of the Indian Penal Code. Section 500 states that whoever defames another shall be punished with simple imprisonment for a term which may extend to 2 years, or with fine, or with both. Defamation is defined under Section 499 as making or publishing any imputation concerning any person intending to harm, or knowing or having reason to believe that such imputation will harm the reputation of such person. Section 499 also provides 10 exceptions to the offense of defamation, such as truth for public good, fair criticism of public servants, fair comment on public conduct, etc. 60th question is: assault or criminal force to women with intent to outrage her modesty under IPC is which kind of offense? The correct answer is C, cognizable and non-bailable. This means that the offense of assaulting or using criminal force to a woman with intent to outrage her modesty is one that the police can arrest the accused without a warrant, and the accused cannot get bail as a matter of right, but has to apply to the court for it. This is based on the classification of the offense under Schedule 1 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, 1973. The offense is punishable under Section 354 of the Indian Penal Code, 1860. The purpose of this section is to protect the dignity and modesty of women from any unwelcome physical contact or advances by men. Thanks for tuning into this part of our AIBE 17 analysis series. We hope you found the insights helpful for your exam preparation. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next part in the series. Share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Until next time, keep studying, stay focused, and good luck on your journey.